Nadia, tell us what you're hearing from Sudanese people.
Actually, Sudan's situation now is really hard, and what I'm listening now is there is this morning a war in West Darfur, a capital of West Darfur, Al Junaina, and people are trying to flee the city. In North Darfur, Al Fashir, the government, they had a peace deal between the Robert Support Force and the armies. They had a peace deal that normally the headquarters of the RSF or Rapid Support Force is in the east part of Al Fashir, and the army are in west part of Al Fashir. They decided to each one stay in their barracks. The market will be controlled by the police, and the rest of the areas like the NGOs area, international NGOs area, all be under control of the police. And this is a good reaction came out from the Al Fashir governor, Nimir. I think this is a very good step to have a ceasefire in the capital of North Darfur, Al Fashir.
But that's one region, Nadia. What about the military generals themselves, Al Burhan and Hemeti? Have they agreed to follow maybe in the footsteps of the government?
They've been not follow any ceasefire. They've been saying there is a ceasefire, but the fighting is still going on. As this morning was in Bahri side, in Kobar, and in Kafuri they had a fighting this morning, and still the aircrafts are going through that area. And actually, if you look at Khartoum map, you will see that the area is divided by two. One area is taken by most of the area is taken by Rapid Support Force, especially Durman, and the palace is still now there. I see footage are coming out of Sudan that is still Rapid Support are living there, and then the army headquarters is controlled by Burhan people, and the airport side is controlled by Rapid Support Forces.
What about, a lot of Sudanese that we hear are now fleeing the country? Where are they going?
Mostly now in Sudan, people who they try to flee to Jazeera state. The capital of Jazeera state is Wad Madani. It's quite safe. People are going there. But actually, a few days ago, they had a fighting in the middle of the road. People are going there. And then people are going to Port Sudan, the capital of the Red Sea. That's quite a safe area, and people are trying to evacuate from Port Sudan to Saudi Arabia, and they can leave the country. That's the most safe area. But the problem is, Esther, it's really far for people to go from there. You have to rent a car, and renting has become very expensive. Even the bus fare, it used to be like to go to Port Sudan is like $25. Up to now, today I spoke to my family and friend, they said almost $200 or $300. So for ordinary Israelis, it's really hard for them to leave the city.